If a single regional conflict could trigger a global war, that flashpoint today is Iran. Not because Iran is the strongest country in the world, but because it sits at the intersection of the most dangerous global interests: energy security, military power, ideology, and great power rivalry, all converge in one place. And in geopolitics, intersections like this rarely end peacefully. Most Middle Eastern conflicts stay regional. Iran is the exception. What happens in Tehran doesn't stay in Tehran, because Iran isn't just another regional player, it's a strategic pivot point in the entire global system. And pivot points have a way of tipping everything. The first reason Iran is so dangerous? Geography. Iran controls the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow choke point where nearly 1/5 of the world's oil passes through every single day. That's not just a statistic, that's leverage. One disruption there and the global economy goes into shock. Iran knows this. And so does everyone else. Iran understands it can't beat the United States in a conventional war, so it didn't build a military to win one. Instead, it built a military designed to make any attack devastatingly expensive: ballistic missiles, armed drones, swarm tactics with fast attack boats, naval mines scattered across shipping lanes. The goal isn't victory, it's making intervention unthinkable. But Iran's most dangerous weapons aren't even inside its borders. Over decades, Iran has cultivated a web of allied militias and proxy forces: Hezbollah in Lebanon, militias in Iraq and Syria, the Houthis in Yemen. This means one thing: striking Iran doesn't trigger a single front war, it triggers a regional conflagration on multiple fronts simultaneously. The relationship between Iran and the United States exists in a dangerous gray zone. It's not peace, it's not open war. It's something far more volatile: controlled escalation with no real control. Every strike gets a response. Every response stays just below the threshold of all-out war, until one day someone miscalculates. Now add the global powers into the equation. China depends on Iranian oil. Russia benefits from every distraction that diverts American resources. Iran provides leverage to both. This is why Iran stopped being just a Middle Eastern problem years ago. It's now a central piece in the global struggle over who shapes the world order. So, what happens if the conflict truly escalates? The Strait of Hormuz could be closed. Israel could face a multi-front war. The United States would be forced to choose between escalation and lost credibility, and the consequences would be felt worldwide, through energy prices, inflation, and global instability. Iran is the world's most dangerous geopolitical flashpoint, not because it wants war, but because too many powerful actors have vital, conflicting interests concentrated in the same place. When that many interests collide, when that many red lines overlap, a single miscalculation can cascade into consequences felt worldwide. That's why the world doesn't just watch Iran, it watches with constant, calculated vigilance. Because everyone knows, the next global crisis might not start in Washington, Moscow, or Beijing. It might start in Tehran.